Hey guys, I'm Racing to Side, and I got a video for you guys today, and it's another track guide. This time we're at race number 3 of the 2016 season in the NIS series. Again, fixed series. Default weather, obviously. You can see right here. Default weather. A little bit hotter track temp. Could be where we're at. In Vegas, so yeah, that's where we're at this week is Vegas. Best lap I could do was a 29.4, something. So we'll go explore how that was done. But first I want to get one thing out of the way, and I guess next week, next week might be the new build, so hell, I don't know. I have a couple weeks to go. But when the new build comes out, obviously I'm going to have to change things up. But when that happens, I'm going to do 2 parts of the video, I guess. Not a 2-parter, just more like a... Here, I'll show you, like, how to get a fast lap like I did here. Which is bad for your tires. And you don't want to do this in a race. And also, the second part would be more of a race line. You know, maybe a little bit slower, but easier on the tires, as I found out horribly how bad it was to burn up tires at Atlanta. So that's what the videos are going to be like from now on. Not this one because I run similar. Obviously not as hard. You can hear the tire scrubbing, and that's killing them right there. But yeah, I'm going to try to get to 2 different ways to drive the track. One is all out, no saving whatsoever, which is what you don't want to do, and you know the point. But anyways, moving on, we'll do I guess exterior, then interior lap. So let me shut up and enjoy this video. Or lap. Alright, now we're going to go back. Alright, now we're going to take a look at that through the interior view. So let's see how that was done. Remember, my inputs are on the bottom left. You can see right here. So yeah. So you can already hear the tires scraping. And the apron's optional, so let's go explore how this was done. So here we are, crossing the stripe. So let me press play here. And we're making our way down into 1. You can see I'm way to the outside wall. And pretty much as the corner starts turning, I'm turning. So you want to try to get to the 1 lane up off the bottom, but I'm turning in right as the corner pretty much approaches. So keep an eye out for that. As you can see, I'm actually turning slightly before I start making the left-hand corner, which at this point, my front bumper should be aligned with this Sprint Cup Series sign. So let me look. Kind of hard to tell. All right. Yeah, pretty much right next to it. So right when I'm approaching the NASCAR Sprint Cup sign, or the first billboard with my windshield brace. I mean, it's something you kind of want to try to ignore. You don't want to just be looking at that because it'll throw you off your thing. But if you can see it in your vision somewhere, obviously you want to try to look down into the corner, but you get the point. So I'm pretty much turning in to the corner as I'm getting right to that Sprint Cup sign, which is right here. And as I'm about halfway through, you can see me roll out of the throttle and let it roll to the bottom, or try to get to the bottom. You can see this little seam here. I don't know if I can like adjust that look or not, but you see that little seam? You can see I'm driving right to it, letting it roll. And whoa. And you can see, judging by the side of my car, when I'm in between the Old Spice billboard and this billboard, is pretty much where I'm getting back on the gas. Or again, windshield brace, back that up a couple feet. Pretty much when it comes in contact with this Jegs billboard. Or I guess you can use these dots here as a reference. The billboard beginning on the windshield brace. Hell, there's so many things you could use. Earnhardt bar on the thingy. I think that's the Earnhardt bar. I don't know what it was called. Someone correct me. So there's plenty of things of reference I guess you could use, but you can see I'm not going to the bottom. You can see right there, I'm getting back on the throttle, obviously. So I'm staying on this seam. I mean, for it out to me, I like to force the car to get down to here a little bit, just slightly above it or under the seam. But you can see I'm full throttle by the time I'm here. So I guess that's pretty much the apex there, the corner. It's hard to tell on an oval where the apex is. You can see I'm full throttle by the time I'm next to here. So I guess when the Old Spice billboard comes into view, remember I said before this was going to be 2 parts, but not this track because I drive them similar, just not as hard. This is mainly for a qualifying lap, I guess. I don't really know how to qualify, so you know the point. And pretty much that's as good as you're going to get to the bottom. You don't want to turn it anymore. It'll just scrub off speed and drive your way out like you normally would at any other track. And I mean out to where the safer barrier ends in a way. You can see the little dip. See it right here? Yeah, it's kind of dips in. Aim for that and get a straight launch off. Down the back straightaway we go and into turn 3. Pretty much where the safer barrier begins. Or not. So again, as I'm passing that yellow sign like I just did, or windshield brace with an Nextel Cup Series or Sprint Cup Series sign. I don't know why I said Nextel, but okay. And this one you want to drive all the way to the bottom. Trying to arc it in as late as you possibly can. As you can see, then let's start throttling up where the last of these dots are. So these 2 dots here is where I'm throttling up. Right at it. Or the Samstown logo here, or the Dodge with the windshield. And I'm trying to stay as low as I can to the bottom. The car gets real tight here, where it's loose all through that corner in a way. If you force it to turn, and then it tightens up as you're arcing out. You can see on your exit right about, right about here. You know, the banking changes, and it throws the car out of whack, and it starts tightening up. You can see why I was turning so hard there, and then it loosens up at the last second. So be prepared for that. And drive it to the finish line, and the apron is optional. So you can use it if you want, but I did just to see what I can do, and I made 29.499. So that's really all I can explain. I'll try to do a fast version real quick. At speed while the thing's going on. So here we are approaching turn number 1, right? Remember I said, looking at the first billboard in between them, and I start picking the throttle up right at the jigs. So right here I start picking the throttle up, full throttle right here, and driving it out to the outside wall where the dip is. Aim for it straight off the back straightaway. Here we are going into 3. Into 3, I'm arcing it in as late as possible, letting off of the next hookup, the Sprint Cup sign. God damn it! And full throttle at the dot and arc it out. Remember, tight and going to apron. So we get how this works. So there's really nothing else I can say about this track. Obviously, we'll be back with a new build, hopefully, at Auto Club Speedway. New spoiler, hopefully. Makes the car harder to drive. More fun. So yeah, this has been Sim Racing Chewy Side. Yeah.